Right, we got the Rockets in town. We destroyed the Lakers. We're trying to get these sliders right.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup.
Okay,
in this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Houston Rockets. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight, we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
We did not win the NBA Cup last year. That was a problem. All right. I'm really trying to win. Shout out to Fred Van Fleet. This is like the next season in this timeline, so hopefully Fred's back by next season opening day. Don't know if it'll be a Rocket, but I hope so. I'm not really too worried. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I'll put AB on Shepard. I'll put DeJounte. I'll put AB on. We're gonna let him shoot 'cause I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Hey. That's what it is. Pleased to hear Wendell Carter's had some big games. He's been solid. He had a big rebound game against the Pistons. Pistons are on the brink of getting upset. Crazy. I did forget about KD. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, John Taylor and him. We are starting Wendell though. Durant. Yeah, I'll leave it the way it is. Now that I think about it, he ain't gonna do shit to Wendell. I mean, he can shoot a jumper. That's all KD's gonna be able to do. Stay attached to KD. No, I'm not gonna let Wendell guard KD. I'll be playing Wendell. So on the off chance I'm not, I don't want him to really not get a rebound or something. Get ready on Shingun. It should be a good game against the Rockets. Should be.
Of course, BA, I'm glad to be a part of this crew.
Trying to get
this
back
is
in
a
the
pretty
NBA
big
is
time
hard.
group I'm a part of right now.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in.
And
Shams, the Rockets had been content to build around their young core. What changed, though, to make the KD trade appealing?
For one, the price. They really didn't have to give up much of their value core to get KD, and he gives them that scoring punch they so desperately needed. And this is a Rockets team that's focusing more on trying to win a championship this season.
And maybe more importantly, KD seems like he wants to be there.
He wants to be there. He wants to retire a Houston Rocket.
So the Houston starting five. Durant plays the 4 with
Shingun
at the 5. Van Vliet
wearing
and Shepard, they're the guards. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, they've got Anthony Black. Rudy Gobert is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Murray in at the 2.
We did tighten the defensive sliders again just a little bit because the Lakers game was kind of bad.
And so off the tip, it's Houston.
Too bad back-to-back games. The Miami game was a great loss.
Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Şengün, a screen on Carter.
Durant, you ain't got
pass to
nothing,
Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that comes off the assist by
I'll
Durant.
take that all
Well,
day.
Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. Inside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when
so
you are
upset
the
with
aggressor
freaking Nuggets.
this
Great.
early, it is intimidating.
Denver could
Pass to
still come
Durant.
back and win.
Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
I mean, what a generational
Winning 3 straight
talent.
against
KD,
Denver.
deadly from the corner.
I know. I gotta watch and see how that actually happens.
Picked by Gobert.
Pretty surprising.
Garland, the pass to Gobert. And down it goes. 2 points.
Denver has
Gobert's
had a good
gotten his
season,
second
I thought.
bucket on the night.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Şengün.
AB
On the
hasn't
wing,
had a good
Durant.
playoff.
Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. And the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
Damn.
Oh, Durant with a steal. Here's Shepherd. It's blocked by Gobert.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim
crap.
protection.
On that catch.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. Plenty of space. And the shot no good. A bit short. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Garland finds Carter. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Thompson pulls it in. Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Ryan, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Black. Outside Garland. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray.
And Garland is an effective shooter, capable of shooting 40% on threes for an entire season.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
Here's Murray after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Here's Black. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Rockets lead by 4. Durant draws the double. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Durant. Drops in the layup for 2. 8 points for Durant.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
Garland against Van Vliet. Here's Carter. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
He shoots it. And another basket for Houston.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And so Murray will bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 6. This is the first they're seeing of Houston. Got it.
Yeah, terrific focus from Garland on that finish. He plays with a lot of grit and toughness.
Thompson outside. Here's Durant. 10 points for him. And another basket for Houston.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
Here's Murray. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. Houston leading by 4. Here's Shepard.
Oh, shit.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Gets the 3 to fall. Garland's got 8. For Houston, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Here's Durant. And count that.
Come on,
2 points and a chance for one more at the line. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense. They want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. Houston making some changes. Smith
Oh, I
comes
really
in
went
for
for a
Şengün.
layup.
And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. Spurs trail by 6. Outside Murray. Here's Black. They get it again to the wing, right side. Gobert.
Oh,
they shoot
Jesus.
again. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Houston has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Spurs with some changes. Green's checked in for Gobert. And it's Hero in for Black. And a change for the Rockets. Harper, he's checked in for Van Vliet. Now here's Murray. Hero for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Garland against Eason. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the new TV deals, you think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn. And a lot of this is around social media, and around the internet, and around their young consumers and young fans.
Now here's Thompson. No made baskets yet. Smith passes to Thompson, and it's in there. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And that's what you want to see from Smith. Now, it's important for him to make strides as a playmaker.
Garland, the pass to Green. It's hauled in by Houston.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Harper misses. And for San Antonio, they're shooting only 39% in the early going. Hero finds Green, lets it fly, gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And you can tell Green has a good feel for his game. He knows how to find his shots.
Pass to Adams. Now Easton lets the 3 fly, hits a 3-pointer.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Hero against Eason. Oh, and makes it with a kiss.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
It's stolen by Garland. Back come the Spurs in transition. Hero for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Now here's Thompson. We saw him with 19 his last time out. From deep, Harper.
Oh,
out
shit.
to Thompson. Rebounded by Green.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Murray. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, it seems like every season, DeJounte Murray is out to make it his best year. That competitiveness is something you really appreciate.
And the Spurs making a change here. Saric checked in. Alperin Şengün's checked in for Houston. Okogie comes in for Amen Thompson. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Smith passes to Harper. Houston working the ball around. Here's Şengün. That one a little long.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Garland, no good. Houston has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harper. Yet to see a basket. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Rockets on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
We'll get back. A lot of this muscle memory. Caught up there.
Man, this has been a fairly... close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Anthony Black out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Green. And it's Hachimura in at the 4-man position. That's the San Antonio 5. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Then Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media. The RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Big time. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And Houston has possession. The Spurs making their last shot. Smith inside, working on Hachimura.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Black laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Black's gotten his first basket of the night. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Okogie. Now Easton. Here's Şengün. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Here's Murray. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This is the second trip to the line in the game. Tyler Heroes checked in for Black. And Murray drops them both. And Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But, BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer, too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Hero, no good. Houston in the lead. Here's Easton. Rebound by San Antonio. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Green. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs. San Antonio retains possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And this is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
The last game was a close one. His success from the line really helped them secure the dub.
Darius Garland, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Rockets have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And San Antonio making a change here. Carter's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Thompson's checked in. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Carter against Durant. Şengün passes to Durant. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 3rd assist of the night.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
What a throwdown from KD.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk?
Wow, Green with the flash.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. For 3, Durant drains the triple. Durant's got 25 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Hachimura with a screen on Durant. Green against Durant. From behind the arc. Green, money from deep.
Oh, my. I mean, Green is ready for a duel at the arc. I mean, he's always an eager three-point shooter.
Eason finds Durant. Smith against Green. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight. The drive by Garland. Carter, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Hachimura. 6 to shoot. Garland, the pass to Green. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Steps back. Eason can't get it to go. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Green. And it's Green pushing it home.
Scoring is Jalen Green's top skill. I mean, he can pile up the points in a hurry.
Houston has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's Carter. Slammed in by Carter. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
For San Antonio, Gobert's checked in for Carter. Saric comes in for Hachimura. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Hero. And then for Houston, Shepard comes in for Eason. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Şengün. There's a screen. Garland against VanVleet. Out to the right wing. The three, Smith. San Antonio with a rebound. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. The drive by Garland. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
VanVleet finds Thompson. Back to VanVleet. Thompson scanning the floor. Houston working the ball around.
Blocked! Well, that's the long arms of Murray. A huge asset defensively, as we saw right there.
Green. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 4. Looking to end the run. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
There he is.
Saric shot is off. Houston has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Pass to Thompson. And here's Smith. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the
How many
floor.
seconds is he
Well, it
allowed
took
down
him a
there,
while to
man?
get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Garland, the pass to Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Well, Gobert understands how to capitalize off these sets. Great movement by him after setting the screen.
Here's VanVleet. For 3, Smith. And a great assist by VanVleet as that
Not
one
even
goes.
play. That's just,
Smith's
I
got
didn't know what to
11
do. I
points.
passed it out.
He's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Murray's shot is good. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
And there it is for him.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Gobert inside, guarded by VanVleet. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
40 seconds left in the second period. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And it's Green missing.
Why is the layup?
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Durant for 3. They get it back. Out to Thompson. Hey, expanding his range. Misses that shot. Struggling now. Shooting 1 for 8. Garland scanning the floor. Knocks it down from distance. Garland's got 7 now in this quarter.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Durant for 3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. San Antonio on top, leading by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Our defense is also
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Houston Rockets.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they could get some freebies.
Is that how you saw it when they would foul you? Freebies?
Nah, it was usually and one. Free throws were just a bonus.
And moving on, guys, it's early in the season, but always a good time to check out the power rankings.
Well, I think for Houston, they've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
If Jeremy was healthy, I would put him on KD.
And we're halfway through. This one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Durant plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Fades. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Durant's got 29.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Rockets, number 1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago going up against the Bulls.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, that one might be worth keeping an eye on. It's always a great matchup when those teams face off.
Ball stolen. Back come the Spurs in transition. And it's Hachimura missing.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Slick dribble move by KD, allowing him to convert.
Why is Darius out there?
I'm not confused. How is Darius still on the court? Oh gosh, I missed that.
Now Black. Pass to Garland. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Greg?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And San Antonio making a change here. Carter's checked in. Van Vliet misses.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size, and he gives you the toughness.
Durant, pass to Thompson. The kick out to Van Vliet. Pass to Durant. KD gets a step. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 4th assist in this one. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And still to this day, Jordan Clarkson can give you instant offense, Coach.
Well, Brian, he's excellent off the bounce, slashing into the lane. He's added the 3-point shot. He can fill it up in a hurry, normally off the bench. Well, what you love about Jordan Clarkson, it doesn't matter if he's starting or coming off the bench, he provides a real scoring punch.
No coverage that time. Shepard's got 7.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Black passes to Clarkson, lets it go from deep, and the 3-pointer goes.
Showing that competitive spirit, Clarkson really wanted to get them right back.
And a foul called on Anthony Black. That's his first foul. Tyler Heroes checked in for Hachimura. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Oh, shit.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Hero for 3. Drops in the 3. Give him 8 points now.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back over to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie. Houston working the ball around. Here's Shepard. 9 points in the game. 2 points. That one goes. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Clarkson. Count it. Good. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Well, looking for that point-blank opportunity. Clarkson wanted the highest percentage shot possible.
Here's Van Vliet. Oh, a special move before that shot. Van Vliet's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Green. It's hauled in by Houston.
Oh, why he shot?
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Dunks, shot instead of a layup. All done.
And here's Clarkson. He has 7. And here's Green from the arc. Green with a 3. That's how you respond.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple.
SPURS local marketing online.
Van Vliet on the wing. Thompson against Green. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Hero on the wing. Defended by Thompson. That 3's off the mark. Houston has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. On the wing, Thompson. No one near him. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He struggles shooting the rock. Yet, they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Durant, pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. It's tipped and stolen by Green. Black outside. Clarkson outside. And here's Green from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Green's got 8 points in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Hero outside. Good D by Şengün.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Durant. On the wing, Thompson. And the foul called on Anthony Black. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Carter. And Garland is subbed in for Clarkson. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Durant finds Şengün. Yep, that one goes. Şengün's got 8 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
On the wing, Green for 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this year.
And the foul called on Anthony Black. That's his 3rd foul so far. Houston making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. And it's Harper in for Thompson. Durant, pass to Smith. Back to Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Smith passes to Durant. Back to Smith. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Hero looking around. He takes it in. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
Well, there he is showing off his speed. Hero cuts to find the basket.
Durant. Oh, nice off the bounce. Oh, KD.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Garland finds Gobert. Back to Garland. Picked by Gobert. Let's go with a 3. That one's good. Garland for 3. Garland's got 20.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Count that one.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Hero on the wing. Shoots over Durant. Hero, no good.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
On the take. Hero against Smith. Back to Eason. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. In the 3rd spot, Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Okogie's checked in for Durant.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you. Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Murray's checked in for Hero. To the middle. Here's Harper, and he banks in the layup. And it's now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
And we saw it from Harper in college. He's a 3-level scorer, effective inside when he needs to be. And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Black outside. Oh, did he?
Oh,
he got it to fall.
What a way to punctuate the third quarter. They've got the lead, and they've got momentum.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Spurs. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Green out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Murray. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. That's the San Antonio 5.
And what separates Şengün from most other pivots is his level of skill, plus his basketball IQ, a really polished player.
Garland, the pass to Gobert. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 7 tonight. Back to Garland. 4-3. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Eason finds Şengün. Here's Okogie. Black defending. Houston working the ball around. Eason pass to Smith. 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Davison can't hit. San Antonio leading by 6. Black outside. Šarić outside. Jacks up a 3. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Okogie. And the 3 off target.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Šarić left side. Over to the wing. The 3. He buries it from 3. And the Spurs lead by 9.
And Black wants to keep getting better as a shooter. Draining shots like this will certainly help his confidence.
Smith with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. It's stolen by Šarić. Eason against Murray. Takes a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Davison, guarded by Garland. Smith with a screen on Garland. Here's Davison. And that one drops for him. Davison's got his first points of the game.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
The drive by Garland. Here's Šarić. And Šarić throws it down.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Rockets trail by 12. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Carter, he's checked in for San Antonio. Clarkson comes in for Garland. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Now here's Durant. Black defending. The 3 is up. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
And how's this for a response? Durant enjoys coming right back down and delivering the cold-blooded revenge triple.
Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Okogie. Durant against Šarić. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to size up his score over most any defender.
Hachimura's checked in for San Antonio. And a change for the Rockets. And then Thompson's checked in for Okogie.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Clarkson against Thompson. Pass to Smith. And another miss by Houston.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. Van Vliet's checked in for Houston.
Substitution for the Rockets. Number 5, Fred Van Vliet.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Murray finds Saric. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Şengün. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A., and Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Out to Thompson. Oh, trying his luck from deep. It's good on the putback. Şengün's got 11 points here in the second half.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little, too.
Clarkson. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding. You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Murray passes to Clarkson. Back to Murray. Shoots over Şengün. And it comes off the front of the rim. Rockets trail by 11. And Şengün throw it down.
And we sort of expect this from Şengün. He's proven to be a reliable scorer.
Hachimura from long range. Thompson with some nice D.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
To the inside. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Thompson. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter. Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Substitution here for San Antonio. Gobert's checked in for Saric. Black comes in for Hachimura. Green's checked in for Clarkson. And Garland is subbed in for DeJounte Murray. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Shepard, he's checked in for Eason. Garland. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Garland's got 30 points. Down low. Here's Van Vliet. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Garland for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 13-5 run. Thompson passes to Şengün. Gets the bucket and the foul. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Green, the pass to Garland. Over Van Vliet. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 32 points.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Durant with it. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51. And they're not happy with the call here. The coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal...
The previous play is under review.
Dude, he didn't touch it.
Review. There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Yeah.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Carter, a screen on Van Vliet. Garland. Durant there for the rebound. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Houston to take the lead. Banks it home. Big shot.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
You know what? They impress me from the mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The lead is 2. Stolen by Carter. Now here's Black. Ooh, the shot misses.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Houston has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Now Durant. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth.
Yes, sir! Count it! And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. San Antonio, Murray's checked in for Black, and Tyler Hero subbed in for Carter. Garland against Van Vliet. The drive by Garland. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Accepting a bigger leadership role over time, Garland now a big shot taker and maker.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Hero. Here's Green. On the layup, bro. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. San Antonio's gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And counted.
This is just what they needed right now. A strong defense and smart offense to give their slim lead a boost.
The Spurs shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Money from 3.
An all-star. Garland with so much confidence in big moments.
Garland against Van Vliet. It's stolen by Garland. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Now Gobert. Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Sengun. Gobert pulls it down. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Hero. Poke loose.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now Gobert. seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Van Vliet. Here's Shepard, defended by Murray.
Yeah, Shepard's so creative with the ball.
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
With so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Confidence, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Now Murray. For the win. And the three misses. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Darius Garland is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Green. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Yes! Locked in on the J.
Yeah, he's so skilled at attacking at a moment's notice. Hero goes straight into his shot.
Oh, he jammed it!
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Thompson fires. The three is in.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer three.
Driving to the rim. Durant.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Garland. Tipped.
Yeah, tough to keep your shot out of Şengün's reach. You know, he's about 7 feet. They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Thompson. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. Green up top, defended by Thompson. Carter. The free ball is down.
Well, Carter Jr. is selective from deep, but he has a good sense for when he should fire from there.
Şengün. Oh, he comes right back with a three of his own.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the three. Could be what saves the day for them.
On the wing, Green, defended by Thompson. Right side, Green. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Şengün pulls it down. The Rockets trail. Just under 2.5 minutes passed in this OT. Durant fires. Ooh, he can't tie it up. That one's no good. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now Carter for three. It's money from deep.
Well, those are huge points. Carter Jr. steady as they come.
Van Vliet. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
I mean, you have to love the intensity Van Vliet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
It's stolen by Garland. And he slams it down.
And what a night for Garland. He does this every once in a while. It just explodes.
The Rockets have gone 4 for 6 in OT so far. A good percentage. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his third foul of the game. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. And San Antonio making a change here. Black's checked in. Eight-point game. Here's Durant. Gobert pulls it down. He's off from three. Up top, Durant. Black defending. Again! What an avalanche!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. On offense, here is San Antonio. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nice! That one's good.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Jams it home!
Athletic finish right there by Black. I like when he goes up strong like this.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level. They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Hey. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Darius Garland.
Gosh, this game just can't get its own way sometimes. 60 minutes crazy.